So we return to the start for the Prince Wales between Newcastle University and Itchen Imperial and the Ruder Gemeinschaft from Hansa Hamburg. Again, a little bit of steering off the start here from the German crew on the right of our picture there. But they've made the correction. Quad scull, sometimes you've got a rudder, sometimes you do it with the blade pressure purely delivered through the hands. But high stroke rates and a great looking race on our hands here.
Oh, I love a good sculling race. These are some of the fastest boat classes there are. Only 8s go faster than quads. And here you can see two extremely well-matched crews. This is going to turn out to be a real goodie. Let's see if we can get some rating. Slightly lower rate on the far side from the Germans than we're getting on the Newcastle and Itchen Imperial crew.
So we're going to move down the course, coming through Forley, and as we look there on the right of our picture, on the Berkshire station, that is the crew from Newcastle and Itchen Imperial, who have looked like they've got that out to about 1 length lead. The German crew to the left of them from Hansa Hamburg, a lightweight crew largely, and with some real quality in there. In the stroke seat, we have Steen Hubler, and he competed in the lightweight double scull at the 2018 World Championships. So plenty of experience at big race competition, and lightweights in a tailwind, don't count them out at this point.
Yeah, let's take a good look at the Newcastle crew as well here, because these are real quality athletes. They are highly, highly trained, and we haven't got a ton of detail about them, but you can see from the way they row that these men are extremely experienced. They raced as a crew already in the Marlow Regatta, coming 11th, which is a creditable finish, and here they are showing us what they're capable of at Henley.
Well, they were saying they're very pleased, and it was very special to have qualified after only 1 week together and a few sessions on the Tyne, and they reckon they're getting better race by race, which is always the way you want to do it. Coming into the regatta, use each race and improve. But as I say, I don't think this set of German lightweights on the right of our picture are going to give this one up yet. Of course, I'm calling them lightweights, but worth bearing in mind they don't have to weigh in. They would normally race as lightweights, but this is a real opportunity for them. Their weights here much more up around sort of 75 to 80 kilograms rather than having to sweat it down to 70. And now I think they're starting to make a move back as they're coming towards the enclosures.
They're certainly not letting anybody have any easy wins. And we come to this part of the race course where the course is just more towards the center of the river, and the very light stream that you get gives a very slight advantage to the crew that's on the far side, but there's not much in it because it hasn't rained.
Well, and the crew from Germany are really moving nicely now. The stroke rate's going up about 39 strokes a minute, and got to really see if Newcastle and Itchen Imperial can respond, because this is a strong move on the right of our picture. We see this beautiful picture from above. The blade wear looks pretty good in both boats. If anything, the blades are looking slightly deep if I look to the left, and it looks like the angles are slightly not quite holding up so well in the Newcastle and Itchen Imperial boat.
And the push continues from the Germans. They're closing the gap. I can see their bow is inching forward, and it looks like their bowman is definitely halfway down the crew. He got at least a half boat length that they have gained in speed.
And look at the steering from the German boat. It's dead straight along that buoy line, that line of booms to the right. The crew from Newcastle University and Itchen are hurting, and they're going to have to make a final move. There's probably still about 15 strokes to the line. There's still time for something to happen as the crews take a look at each other, coming here in front of the floating grandstand.
It's the Germans. They're really pushing on, but the Newcastle guys are not giving up. Newcastle stuffing in a few extra strokes, but the Germans are pushing past. It's the Germans' bow that crosses the line.
So what a fantastic Henley race. Very well judged from the crew from Hansa Hamburg. They collapsed down in the boat. As we say, normally they have to come down to lightweight, but today they can benefit from what feels like beautiful conditions here on the Henley course and have a great race there against Newcastle University and Itchen Imperial. We see the safety boats there on hand, and we see just how close it was. That is the bow of the crew from Hansa Hamburg, and that looks to me like a verdict which will be something like a canvas.
Which, of course, there aren't canvases anymore. The bow of the boat isn't made of canvas, but we've kept the terminology.